every time I come on my channel, I look like an absolute mess. So I'm gonna do, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking like the first makeup I want to do when we all get out of ISO and we can all like go out and stuff again. I'm gonna create that look so I can recreate it when that time comes, hopefully soon. Also, don't mind my skin. I have been going through some. Alright, I'm gonna start with my like base first. Wait, I need to put a ring on because I feel so naked. Does anyone else do that? Amazing. Alright, well, let's start with primer. Alright, so I use 2 primers. This is the first one, it's the Marc Jacobs Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. Alright, so the next primer, what should I use? I'm just gonna stick with my trusty Professional. I actually ran out, so I have a little backup sample that I use, and I just like to pat that one in. Alright, so the next thing I do is my foundation. Wait, do I do my foundation? Yeah, so I do my foundation next. So I usually use a sponge to blend in my foundation. However, it's currently not wet and I really cannot be bothered getting up. So we're just going to use a brush, but I use the NARS Sheer Glow. I always get the shade Stromboli. It matches perfectly. Love that. I also, everyone thinks I have a scratch on my face like 24/7 there. I don't know if you saw it, you probably did. But I actually had an operation and they're like stitches. So it is so awkward when people are like, oh my god, you have a scratch on your face. And I'm like, no, it's there permanently. No, it's okay. What can you do? I honestly don't have like a close-up mirror. I'm just using my phone screen, so that's nice. Alright, the next thing I usually do is my eyebrows because I like to conceal them as well, so I just do it entirely when I'm concealing my whole face, if that made sense. Alright, so for my eyebrows, I usually use a pomade because I just like the way it applies, to be honest. I just use the Chi Chi one. So I'm gonna get a mirror first of all. Alright, so first I just brush my eyebrow hairs upwards. And I usually start by just drawing a line from underneath. Kind of shape it how I exactly want it. Alright, and then once I've got that little line underneath, I will move on to my arch. I don't know why, but recently I've been hating how I do my brows. I kind of like them like a little bit more feathered as well. Alright, moving on. I'm gonna use concealer now. I usually use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. However, recently I've kind of run out, but this is like my favorite concealer ever. I really recommend this. But for now, well, we're just using Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Light. I really like this. Oh my god. Just drops that everywhere. I really like this as well. It's like really full coverage, so that's awesome. It's exactly what we want. Alright, I'm just going to use a banana powder for my under eyes and kind of everywhere where I concealed to highlight. I kind of end up just putting it on my whole face. I'm not gonna do cream contour. I usually do when I go out. My brows are really pissing me off. I usually do like cream contour, and I honestly just use a foundation stick. So I use the Hourglass foundation stick for contouring my face in just like a darker shade. All right, so now I'm just gonna set my brows. This is such an important step for me because my brows they just run away. All right, so I'm just gonna brush my brow hairs like upwards. And that way it kind of looks a bit more natural and like fuller. Next thing we're gonna do is bronzer and like contour. I just use, honestly, any cool toned bronzer you have is what you need for when you're contouring, because if you use a warm toned bronzer, it's not what you want. Like, you want that for bronzing but not for contouring because it's not super natural. Alright, so for bronzer, I usually like to use any like warm kind of toned bronzer that you own. And I'm just gonna put that on like just kind of where like the sun hits your face, basically. Alright, and then for highlighter is the Becca Champagne Pot. Oh, this highlighter is literally my fave. Also just gonna grab this and put it on the tip of my nose. Wow, literally snatched. So for eyes, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple, I reckon. I'm gonna go into my good old Huda Beauty. I never know if it's Huda Beauty or Huda. I think I'm gonna grab Shine. Or do I want Sandalwood? We'll go with Sandalwood. So I'm just gonna grab Sandalwood. And all I'm gonna do is pop it in my crease. Because recently I've been loving just super natural. But then like with a bold wing. And I like to kind of bring it out as well, just to elongate my eyes, make them look a little bit bigger than they are. All right, I'm gonna grab my eyeliner next. My liquid eyeliner. I just use a pen because I find it easiest to use. It's just the L'Oreal Superliner Perfect Slim. That is dramatic. I didn't mean to go this dramatic. I swear by this mascara. It is the L'Oreal Telescopic. I hope I have some false ears. Alright, so we have an issue. When don't we have an issue? It's literally my life. I lost my lash, so I've only got one. So I'm just gonna use it on one eye. Okay, let's pretend like we have eyelashes on both eyes. All right, let's move on to lips. All right, so for my lips, I usually use lip liner and a lip gloss. That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna use my MAC lip liner in Spice. I can't believe my phone hasn't died yet. Okay, so my luck, my phone died. Basically I did my lips, I lined them with the MAC Spice lip liner, and then I went in with just a lighter like pale shade, literally any nude. I just grabbed this one, and then I went over with a gloss, which any gloss again is fine. This one is just the David Jones one, just a random one that I have. And then I also went in to my, like under my lower lash line, I used the Huda shade in Cocoa, just to like smoke it out a little bit, and that is pretty much it. I'm gonna set my face now. All right, I'm just gonna use the Mario Badescu. This is just the one with like aloe in it. Alright, so besides the eyelash that I could not find, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do, and I will see you guys in my next video.